A couple of weeks ago, Justin from Wurkkos contacted me about their newest Wurkkos TS22 and review potential. I was a little bit hesitant, I didn't have much positive experience with Wurkkos when it comes to Enthusiast flashlights, but on the other hand, well, every manufacturer is developing, so why not? When I first got my hands on the Wurkkos TS22, I quickly realized that it is well transformed Wurkkos brand that I used to know a long time ago. With the XHP 70.2 LED, good build quality and smart features, it is truly a new experience from Wurkkos brand. Well, needless to say, this is the first time I've seen new Wurkkos boxes, and I have to admit they made a huge journey from offering something like this to the very attractive OLED-like box. Look at this one. This is purely beautiful, and this pattern of flashlight printed on this one, wow, it really gives you a great impression of the premium product you're handling in. Look at that, we've got all the features, description, all the specs. Wow, really looking good, Wurkkos. I appreciate the effort, and I can tell you that from my perspective this is the way to follow in the future. Very well done. Alright, so inside the box, when you slide this beautiful cardboard box out, we've got the plain cardboard box but with magnetic closing. Another great addition. Good job, guys. So inside we will find some note from thanks for choosing Wurkkos and some basic operations before you start. We also have the Wurkkos manual with all the detailed instructions. I highly advise reading this. The flashlight itself protected by this molding, and I already have the bi-directional clip installed. Last but not least, a neat box with accessories and user manual printed on this one, but mine came with the user manual outside of this beautiful box. So we do have a lanyard and 2 spare O-rings, I believe, and also quality USB to USB-C charging cable, quite long. It will definitely get handy. Before operating, make sure to unscrew the tail cap and remove the insulation film that will be labeled accordingly. The flashlight offers fixed springs that look high quality. We've got thick, anodized, well lubricated threads with proper O-ring for water intrusion resistance. TS22 is also supplied with the Wurkkos branded 5000 mAh 21700 battery. It is the flat top unprotected cell, so the length is quite standard as of unprotected batteries in this size format. The other side of the battery tube reveals equally anodized threads, well lubricated with O-ring. Battery tube is also bidirectional, so you can change the direction of the clip by changing the position of battery tube. From the driver's side we don't have much insight, just plain contact and nothing more. From the design's point of view, definitely it is the matter of personal preference, but for me this flashlight looks quite attractive. We've got unique looking knurling here on the battery tube that gives you a good amount of grip, and the pattern is quite diggy. On the head side we've got a little bit of cooling fins, nice looking switch, and obviously stainless steel striking bezel along with the USB-C charging port covered by the rubber cover. From the head side we've got lightly orange pill reflector with Cree XHP 70.2 LED neutral white here in my sample, and also the purplish anti-reflective coating for better light transmittance. Everything looks good, and as you can see, Wurkkos decided also to cover the corners of the LED by the reflector so that the tint shift is minimized. The switch is easy to locate by moving your fingertips over it and is quite clicky. TS22 also features a strong magnet in the tail cap, so you can mount the flashlight securely even in a horizontal position. The tail cap features lanyard attachment, and to be honest it is a little bit sharp, so be sure to be cautious when putting it in your pockets. A pocket clip also features a lanyard attachment here, so it is quite universal. If you are a pocket clip person, you will notice that Wurkkos attached the bidirectional clip at the very portion of the battery tube. It is quite deep pocket carry, and I have to tell the retention is good. It is quite stiff, so in my opinion it is a good pocket clip. Under the switch there is this battery indicator that will tell you whether the battery percentage is over 30%, which is green, below 30%, which is red, and below 10%, which is flashing red. It can also be activated acting as a locator of the flashlight by clicking 5 times through off. It can be constant on, blinking, or off. It is worth mentioning though that if you choose to have it constant on, the auto lockout won't function. Wait, flashlight enthusiast, what auto lockout? Indeed, Wurkkos wanted to be smart, so with their high-powered flashlight, which is over 4500 lumens, they introduced some called like auto lockout function. So basically, after 3 minutes of no operation, the Wurkkos TS22 will enter auto lockout mode, which means that you will have to double click or more to turn on the flashlight, just to be sure that it won't turn on by itself in your backpack or pocket. Quite smart feature, but you will have to get used to it. So after a couple of minutes of no operation, double click to turn the flashlight on. Hold the switch to cycle or to ramp up the brightness as it is here to change the mode from smooth ramping to set modes. Just 4 clicks in on position, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we should have set modes. So we've got low, medium, high, low, medium, high, low again in the loop, double tap for turbo output, double tap again to return to the previous use mode, triple click for strobe, double tap for turbo, and double tap again for last use mode. There's also a shortcut to the eco mode, so the lowest one, hold the switch from off to enter the lowest mode. It is worth mentioning that you can also lock out the flashlight electronically by clicking 4 times from off. Unlike many manufacturers, Wurkkos decided to unlock the flashlight by double clicking. Well, much quicker than 4 times, isn't it? You can also lock out the flashlight physically by lightly unscrewing the battery tube or the tail cap of the flashlight. Because of the regular battery, you can easily put it in your ordinary charger, but for the convenience sake, I highly recommend using the USB-C charging port built into the flashlight's body. Unplug the rubber cover and plug in the USB-C charging cable and watch as the red blinking indicator turn into green when the flashlight has been charged. The charging is really fast on this Wurkkos TS22, going up to almost 3 amps. So the charging of the 5000 mAh battery is quite convenient and quick. So here are my lumen measurements of the Wurkkos TS22 5000K version. If you need more time, feel free to pause the video. Alright, so looking at the turbo runtime graph here, the Wurkkos TS22 5000K version, you can clearly tell that unlike many Wurkkoses, this one features flat stabilization, and this is obviously because of the LED choice that requires a boost driver from a single battery, but nevertheless the performance is quite nice. As you can see, we've got the first step down after 1 minute and 12 seconds from over 4000 lumens, which is always great, and the step down occurs over the course of 30 seconds to around 1285 lumens, which is also a good level, but bear in mind that the flashlight body did achieve 59 degrees Celsius, so I would advise taking gloves from here. And after the stabilized output occurs, we've got the flashlight body stabilizing at 53 degrees Celsius and around 1300 lumens for almost 2 hours, which is quite respectable performance. Moving on to the high mode, here I measured around 2110 lumens at startup, and as you can see, the step down occurs after 5 minutes and 30 seconds from over 2000 lumens. So we've got 5 minutes of flat stabilized or almost flat stabilized high mode, and then the gradual step down over the course of 2.5 minutes to around again 1300 lumens, and the flashlight body did achieve around 55 degrees Celsius but stabilized at the level of 45, which is bearable for your bare hands. So we've got very nice performance here indeed. And last but not least, the medium mode, here I measured 542 lumens, and as you can see, we've got almost flat stabilized output for around 5.5 hours, which is more than enough for most scenarios, and the flashlight body did stabilize around 32 degrees Celsius, which is barely warm. So for beam shots comparison with the Wurkkos TS22, I chose the Cyan Sky P25, ME34K, last but not least AceBeam E70. Two of those flashlights are ultra high CRI, while the last one, a Cyan Sky, is the standard CRI XHP 70.2 LED tactical flashlight. Let's see how they all compare in the forest. All in all, I'm truly positively surprised with the Wurkkos TS22 after testing it for a while. I was skeptical at the beginning because of my previous experiences with the brand, but I believe they did a long way ahead in their marketing, functionalities and execution of the flashlights, which is really good. The Wurkkos TS22 features an USB-C charging, Powerbank feature, smooth ramping, and all the features that outdoor enthusiasts might need in a simple yet effective flashlight.
To my big surprise, after testing the output with the Opal meter, it showed that XHP70.2 used here is actually an 80 CRI emitter, which is another great bonus. So guys, I highly recommend the Wurkkos TS22 after testing for a while. It is a great multi-purpose flashlight for outdoor enthusiasts, and not only that. So guys, if you like the video, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for more videos to come and to support the algorithm. And please let me know in the comment section below, what do you think about the Wurkkos TS22. As always guys, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.